Greetings, my beautiful kings and queens, of you stopping by. Welcome back to my channel. This is Sis Kathy Vet coming to you with another Country Wayne skit from these Country Wayne streets. Let's get into it. Bad enough we be dealing with one snake. Now we got two snakes. When Priarry tells Shayla to keep Amber out of her business with her and Anthony. Listen, I never liked Priarry. This girl is a piece of work. And to sit up here and tell this woman not to tell her business regarding her own husband is a recipe for disaster. She never liked Amber. She has no respect for Amber. To sit up there and be friends with the mistress over the wife is diabolical. And that just goes to show Priarry's character, because she feels, like I said before, she feels more connected to Shayla. Being that jilted lover. Anthony slept with her in college, and she wanted more, I'm sure. But Anthony kept it friends after that still. So she's always been hurt behind that. She'll take whatever she can from, in any way, shape, or form she can from Anthony. So just being his bestie is enough to stay close to him, she will. But as sad as it is, she feels more connected, and like she feels like she has more in common with Shayla, despite the fact that Shayla got a whole baby by the man she was in love with. So, go figure. Well, let's get into it.
So I get the flowers. I'm choosing. It's the happiest moment of my week. I'm literally having a hard time. He sends me those flowers. I'm overjoyed. So then when my man gets home, I'm like, thank you so much, baby. You know everything that I need. You're always here for me. And he's like, what are you talking about? I didn't see those flowers. And guess who sent me those flowers? Who? Anthony. Anthony is, that boy, he is a menace. That's crazy. I told Anthony, don't be trying to mess up my relationship just because you're going through your divorce. That's your baby daddy. Let him send me some flowers.
See?
Priarry, I'm in a whole relationship. So, you know what I do? I tell Amber, I'm like, your ex-husband-to-be is sending me flowers, causing chaos in my household.
Shayla, why are you even talking to Amber anymore? Like, what's up with you? Why did you tell her that? She doesn't need to know that.
I felt like she needed to know.
Why? She's trying to divorce him. She doesn't care what Anthony does.
She clearly cares. Look at the way she was talking about, I'm the wife. This is my house. Like, she still cares.
Girl, she does not want to be nobody's wife, especially not Anthony. And why do you think that she's your friend? Like, Amber is not your friend.
And you are.
And hasn't been for a while. So, like, why do you need to feel like, it's like you need to be validated from her. Like, you need to check in and let her know. Like, she doesn't need to know anything you have going on.
It's not
Why is she friends with you is the question.
We do life together. So it's a complicated relationship, but I know you, my mom, everybody else is always telling me she's not my friend. But honestly, the relationship is complicated.
Shayla wasn't the friend.
And we have a deep history.
It's crazy to say Amber not your friend. Why should she be her friend after what she did, Priarry? Like, make it make sense. Why should she be this woman's friend? Forgiveness is one thing. Being friends again is another. Why should she be foolish enough to go back in that lion's den? Why is she? Why? I don't understand. Why is she doing this to herself? I have no idea. I don't care about no business, no podcast. That just came recently. To want to do all that just because you Kai's stepmom, that's no reason to be friends with you. That's a whole different ballpark. Friends for what? For what? That's madness to me. And to sit up here, Priarry, and not talk about not being a friend. Who really wasn't the friend? Your girlfriend right here. Shayla wasn't a friend to Amber, but that don't matter. See, this is what I'm saying. She always had it out for Amber, because she's the one that got the ring and married Anthony. Shayla has a baby, so what? But Shayla didn't get the ring. Amber did. And that's something Priarry always wanted. So to sit up here and bash Amber, she'll always do that. She don't care about the disrespect. She don't care about, she will say whatever negative thing she can about Amber. She faked it the whole time. Now she ain't pulling no punches since they getting a divorce. She can't stand her. So Amber has really nobody in her corner. This is why when she had a friend and Danielle, she shouldn't mess that up. She shouldn't mess that up. Even Ernestine ain't doing you too great with that bootleg lawyer she done referred you to. And Ernestine messy as I don't know what. But Ernestine is about all you got. I don't even see you with Amanda, and that's your sister. What happened to that relationship? So these podcast girls are no friends to you, Amber. Definitely not Priarry and Shayla. And then you want to mess up. You know, you think that Dave is the only one in your corner. That's the only one you need. Girl, please. Don't do that. Well, and with Keisha, y'all was building up a good friendship. You at least should have had Keisha in your corner. You throwing Danielle away. It's crazy.
Honestly, feel like she really was my friend, so maybe this is just a season.
It's not a season. It's been a while, okay? Amber's not your friend, and I understand, while Anthony and Amber are married, she's a stepmom, but she's not about to be the stepmom anymore. So, like, I just think that ship has sailed. You move on and stop talking to her about everything in your life. Am I gonna drink?
Look at
No,
this.
actually, I think we need to
Anything
clear
to
your
drink.
water.
She's gonna act the darn fool.
I'm already losing my voice. I'm sick.
Yeah, you
All
need
this
some
drama.
Look at this alcoholic. Now, let me tell you something, Shayla. You be friends with Priarry if you want to. If Anthony seriously professed his love to Priarry, told Priarry he wanted her and marry her, she'll do it right in your face. Right in your face. If she knew he was serious, oh, she snatch him up in a heartbeat. And you be there left looking stupid. Watch.
Yeah, clear that up. This sounds
Best believe
good.
that.
Look at that.
No, I think we just need to stick to
Lavender
water.
bitters. That's
Yeah, she
interesting.
needs some water.
Water?
I was wrong with ketchup. I was wrong with
That she's
see her.
gonna act this way for
Girl, Amber is not who you think she is. I've seen
Miss,
the
I'm
real
going to
Amber.
AA. Please.
Like, she tried to fight me. Like, she acts like she's so classy. What classy woman is trying to fight another grown woman? Talking about she wants to threaten me to push me in the pool. Like, what is that?
That was crazy. Honestly, that was completely unnecessary.
You
Girl, her
deserved
little
it.
Detroit side is for sure showing. But guess what?
You from Detroit
I'm
too?
from Detroit too, baby. So, like, don't play
What?
So what?
Girl, sit down. Amber would drag you all around that backyard and into the pool. Head first. I wish. Anyway, what y'all think about this conversation? Priarry is just a menace. She got the nerve to talk about Amber. This woman was always trouble. She was always slick. Her attitude, even when she was Wayne, I'm like, no, Wayne, no. And a friend of Anthony's at that, I didn't like her when she was with Wayne. And I knew she was just going to be more trouble. This Lush, watch, her alcohol ain't did enough yet. Something gonna really happen with Priarry with this drinking. She hasn't learned her lesson. She's just stone messy. Maybe that's how they got her messy P. Messy drunk P. Maybe that's her character in these skits. Cause that's all we're gonna get out of her. Let me know what y'all think about this. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Peace and we out.